Hi YouTube. Hey Queen Pennies. I just wanted to get on here and share with y'all that I am about to be making some chicken. So I have 2 slices of chicken legs here. These chicken legs into a baking pan. And then I'm going to throw this away. And it is Bare Naturals chicken. So it's not just like regular hamburger meat, you know. It's Bare Naturals. So there's 2 different kinds of, this is season all. 2 different kinds of chicken that I use for most things. Okay, so we lightly put some seasonal on it, and we're gonna go ahead and throw this into the oven and get it prepared for our chicken tostadas. Yummy, yum, yum. Okay, so these jalapenos have actually took a kicking, so they've been in my oven for a few weeks, I think, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw those away. So what I am looking for is, I'm going to be preparing some bread for you guys, and here is my bread pan that I am going to actually prepare the bread in. So here is a Fleischmann's Rapid Rise Instant Yeast Fast Acting yeast, not yeast infection, Okay, so here we're gonna go ahead and cut the package from the other 2, and then we are going to, we have our bowl prepared and ready to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our instant yeast. We're going to open the package. We're going to actually pour it in our bowl here. Yee. Okay. What I want to do is actually do this in my other bowls that I have up here. Let me see if I have my other bowl, because I have my popcorn bowl up here too. Okay, so after we do that, we are going to be needing, let's see. So we need 3 tablespoons sugar plus a half a teaspoon of sugar, 2 1/4 cup of water, 1 tablespoon of salt, 6 to 3/4 cup of flour. Whew, that is actually a lot of flour. So let me go ahead and get my flour out. A video of sweet potatoes just popped up on my timetable, so okay. I'm gonna try and keep this as clean as possible. As you can see, I don't cook very much with flour. So I have tons of it and it's been in here for a while. Okay, so let's see. This is 1/3 cup, 1/8 cup, and 1/4 cup. These aren't as clean as I would want them to be. So let's see. 1/3 cup is more than 1/4 cup. So let's just wash this off a little bit. One-4 cup of water. Let me see how much water I actually need. 2 cups and 1/4. So we put in our 1/4. Now we need just 2 cups of water. Okay, so there's 1/4, and then we also need to do 6 1/4 of this. So we're gonna do 1/4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1 more, which is 10 cups of flour. You guys, this is the first time I've ever made any bread or any type of bread, so I'm actually kind of a little excited about it. Okay, so here's our bowl full of flour and yeast, and then we're gonna also go ahead and put in 2 cups of water. Let's see, so active dry yeast, 3 tablespoons of sugar, warm water, 2 canola oil, oh, it says warm water. Warm water, warm water. Trying to get this water to warm up a little bit. Okay, once that warms up, I'll finish that off. I'm gonna go ahead and get my sugar, which is about 3 tablespoons of sugar. have no earthly idea where my sugar has disappeared to, which is great. Okay, so I have my ice up here and rice for my broken bone. My blender. Okay, now we have our sugar. We're going to do 3 tablespoons. 1 teaspoon. 1 teaspoon. 1 tablespoon. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Plus a half a teaspoon, 1/8, 1/4, and 1/2. Sugar, warm water, 2 tablespoons of canola oil. So I have virgin oil. I may just have some canola oil, but I don't think I have any canola oil. Vegetable oil, canola. I don't know whether to use the vegetable oil or extra virgin oil. Because canola oil is regular oil. Let's just do virgin oil. 2 tablespoons. Wait, is it teaspoons or tablespoons? Tablespoons. Okay, so tablespoons. Tablespoons, 2 tablespoons. One, 2. Okay, that is our virgin oil and our flour, and then we're going to do a few more now that the water's a little bit more warmer. Okay, now let's see. Okay, we have everything. We are going to start stirring. We have our solid rainbow spoon here. Okay, so let me get you a little bit closer so y'all can kind of check it out. See, everything's kind of like rising to the top as far as the flour and everything. So we're just going to go ahead and stir this in. Give it some stirrage. Okay. It's getting a little bit thicker in the booty area. may put in a little bit more flour because I may have went overboard with the water. But at the same time, I don't believe I did go overboard with the flour. But at the same time, I might have. So let's just throw in a little bit more flour. Looks like we're cooking good looking. Okay. Now we're just going to put this into a stir. It's really getting quite hard to steer, steer. Okay, so what I'm going to actually do is grab my stirrer here. I'm going to run and go grab the power tool that is used to get it going. You guys, it was outside in my craft storage and it's like heckity hoo-ha to get out there. Here's my Isopure and rice in a bag for my broken phone. Okay, so I'm just gonna rinse this off a little bit, give it a quick rinse. Now that that's rinsed off, we are going to actually hook our tool to it, plug it in, turn it on. We're just going to get to stirring this in really good. Oh, sorry you guys. This is what it looks like. Okay, let me just see if I can't find. Okay. So I can't really find like another blender piece. Maybe let me go grab the other piece that's outside. So we're going to give this one a quick glance and see if this one doesn't work, to kind of give it that clean that we're looking for. I'm going to go ahead and take this out of here, this row here, and then we're going to really give this a scrub, because I've been using this for my sugar, for my bath salts, for my bath bombs, to make my bath bombs, and it's a little icky, and I don't want it to get my food disgusting. Okay, so this looks really good. Okay, so let's go ahead and try this one as well. Uh-oh. So it's coming off a lot of dough here. Okay, so let's take this one off, throw this one on, take this spoon, my mermaid spoon. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay. So now that looks like it is good to go. It may need to sit to rise, and I may need to actually put more flour in it, because it's just way too gooey, I feel like. Let me see if I can't grab a quick video. Sorry, you guys. You're gonna have to watch me doing some research. Let's see. Okay, so since it is really liquidy, I'm gonna go ahead and grab some more flour. We're going to put loads more flour in this thing here because it's just way too liquidy, so I think that we put way too much water in it. Like it's boggled down in water, and so I want to go ahead and throw some more flour into the mixture. Uh-oh. Okay, so that looks good. We're gonna actually grab some sanitizer, and I'm gonna sanitize my countertops. It's so completely asinine, ass backwards, that I would clean my countertops as I was cooking. Completely makes no sense. Most people clean their countertops before they start cooking, but me, no, I do everything backwards. So I'm gonna get my spoon here, and we're just gonna start stirring this in. See if we can't get it a little bit more thicker, because it is actually way too thin. So we're just gonna start stirring this in. Stir the flour in, girls. Stir the flour in. Throw a little bit more flour. So I think this is actually plenty of flour. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and use our hands. We did just wash, so we're going to get all the flour off of the spoon here. And we're just going to start kneading flour. Kneading flour. Kneading. Okay. Come on, girlfriend. You've literally got all this freaking dough all over your hands. Okay, now we're going to start getting some of this dough off of our hands. Hopefully it's a little bit thicker with flour that it'll want to stick together. And so what I'm actually going to do is I am about to take it out of the bowl. See if we can't get it to really do some rising. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. So by the time I finish this, my meat that's in the oven should be done. I'm not saying that it will be done, but it should be done. Clearly. So, we're gonna okay. Now that that's all finished, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pour this out onto my okay. So what I do actually need is a little bit of flour out here on the countertop. So I'm actually going to throw in some. I've dang near used the whole thing of flour. Flour power, girlfriend. Okay. So there is all of our flour base for the race. Okay. Now this looks really good. So I'm actually going to make it a little bit compact. And then we are going to get ready for some action. No, we're gonna just get ready to make a little bit of bread. So I'm gonna do a long type of bread. Homemade versus store-bought. Okay, so I was losing my top a little bit. Had to get myself back together. Okay, so this looks really good. I have a little bit of dough in here left. So I'm gonna try and get that dough and knead it. Okay, that dough is kneaded and ready for lift off. So now that this is all ready to go, what we're going to actually do is put it in our bowl here, cover it up, and let it rise for about 30 minutes. And then I will start another video about letting it rise and letting it cook. So there is the finished product. And we are just going to go ahead and wash our hands one more time. And again, this is our first time making bread. between tortillas and bread, it gets so fascinatingly awesome. So I have some foil and parchment paper. So I'm going to take the foil and we're going to cover this for a good 30 minutes. Starting now. And we'll come back to check it. So I'm going to just have this covered up. It's ready to go. Put this right here by my go-to Jane. I'm going to get my aluminum foil, put that back under the sink by my raw to sugar. And on top of my Arm & Hammer, I'm going to leave this flour out because I will be using it here later on today. Let's go ahead and check our meat because it has been a good 36 minutes since we put our meat in, which is almost, what, an hour, you think? Well, I put the meat on when I first started the video, so yeah. It does look a little good. We're gonna throw a little bit of water in it because I feel like it's not getting all the juices. It's not making it very juicy. I'm gonna go ahead and leave that in there for a little bit longer. Our baked chicken. And so I usually only drink protein milk. Well, not protein milk, but I only drink Fair Life milk, which is the same as protein milk. Wait, no, what is it? Soy milk. Protein and soy milk are one of the same. So good morning and bottoms up. It's you'd say, you know, like, oh, it's so medicine-y, but it's really not that bad. I'm gonna turn y'all this way so that y'all can kind of stick around as I just sort of wash up these dishes. You know what? I will do this here in a minute. When we restart the video here in about 30 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and shut this off and I will talk to you guys later. And when we come back, we will be finished our baked chicken for our toasted enchiladas. Toasted and we're making a Mexican side dish and it's gonna be delicious and I can't wait to do it. So yeah, we're about to get it in with our side dishes. Talk to you guys soon. XOXO.